and will boot it away to get this one started. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it, and the ball is loose on the return. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They go to the ground, and they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of...
Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7-4-0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
On second down, looking again to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And that's a live ball. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It's a reverse. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Knocked off his feet.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Gators will have it 1st and 10.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Picks up the 1st down. Open runway ahead. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jess.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They want to just keep throwing it. Going deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
On the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
in the end zone.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust for this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
After run, now throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
On the run, it's De La Rosa. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. He finds his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. They run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Still running at the 40. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find this.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play out.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history, just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. After the run, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Here comes the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the right.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the right side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now on the option. Got enough for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Heaves it on the run. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalty.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gators will hustle to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Discards a man.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man and they convert. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Back to the air one more time. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. Gators sending the offense back to work. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this.
He's going for a big play downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.